From the first video in the resume writing series, we know that a resume is a one-page document that communicates your interest in a specific position and shows why you would be the best person for the job. In this video, we'll take a closer look at best practices for writing and formatting a resume. By the end of this video, you will know how to organize information on the page so the most important details stand out, how to showcase your unique talents that will help the organization you're hoping to join, and how to format your resume so it appears professional and easy to read. To begin, start at the top of a page and write out your relevant experiences in reverse chronological order. Do not use personal pronouns such as I, my, our, or we, or filler words like just, very, or really. Once you have written out all of your experiences, add your name and contact information at the top of the page. Then, insert section headers for a summary or objective, education, professional experience, and optional sections such as activities and skills. The section headers can be bold or underlined to help them stand out. Next, add 3 to 6 bullet points under each experience to show how the organization benefited from your contributions. The reader should learn what your achievements were and what skills you developed from those bullet points. Include numerical data when applicable to quantify the impact of your contributions. An example of this could be increase sales of add-on products by 25% by promoting the benefits to each customer. Be sure to use action verbs to add interest for the reader and to emphasize the importance of your work. Instead of saying something like responsible for cleaning workstations, try maintain clean workstations to eliminate distractions and create a safe working environment for team members. When deciding what to include under each experience, think about skills that will transfer to the position you're applying for. If you're applying for a software sales position and you're adding bullet points to a volunteer experience where you rebuilt homes after a natural disaster, describe the communication and teamwork skills you developed instead of saying that you learned how to use power tools. Once you've added details to all of your experiences, add a summary underneath the header that describes the position you're applying for and why you are uniquely qualified for the position. This should give the reader a quick overview of your top skills, which are expanded on in the professional experience and activities sections. Finally, it's time to format the document. When a prospective employer looks at your resume, it should be organized and easy to read. They may be reviewing dozens of resumes for a single position, so it is important that they can quickly find the information they're looking for. For this reason, do not submit a resume that takes up multiple pages or uses any specialty fonts. Calibri, Garamond, and Times New Roman are good font options. A font size of 11 or 12 points will be appropriate for the main body of the resume. However, a font size as large as 14 points can be used for your name and section headers since you'll want those to stand out. You can underline, bold, italicize, or increase the font size to emphasize text, but only use one single font for the entire document. All dates should be formatted the same way, so stick to either spelling out the full month name or abbreviating it for all experiences. Do not spell out a full month name for some experiences and abbreviate for others. All dates should be aligned to the right side of the page. An easy way to do this, if you're using Microsoft Word, is to adjust the paragraph settings. Use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+A to select all text in the document. Then, on the Home tab, navigate to the paragraph group and click the arrow in the lower right-hand corner of that section. A dialog box labeled Paragraph will open. Click the Tabs button in the lower left-hand corner. Enter your desired position in the Tab Stop Position box. We'll use 6.5. Next, select Right in the Alignment section and click OK. Now, if you place the cursor in front of any text and hit the Tab button, it will align to the position you specified in the Tab Stop Position box. This is an easy way to make your resume look tidy and professional. If your resume spills over onto a second page, try using narrow margins, adjusting your font size, or reducing line spacing to condense it. For line spacing, it is useful to know the difference between a hard break and a soft break. A hard break occurs when you press Enter on your keyboard after ending one paragraph to start a new one. This results in a taller vertical space between two paragraphs then between 2 lines in a given paragraph. A soft break occurs when you press Shift plus Enter in Microsoft Word. This creates a new line in a paragraph without creating a new one. This is useful for minimizing the vertical space between headings, subheadings, and bullet points. There are also some guidelines you should know about what not to do when formatting your resume. Do not use tables, logos, images, or columns, and do not use a template from Word or other word processing softwares. We'll talk about the reasons why it's best to avoid these in the next video on optimizing your resume for applicant tracking systems. When you're satisfied with the content and appearance of your resume, save it as a PDF file. Once you complete these steps, you will have a one-page resume which clearly communicates what skills, knowledge, and experience you will bring to the organization. The details you share in the education, professional experience, and activities sections will explain how your contributions benefited the groups you've worked with in the past, so the prospective employer reviewing your resume will be able to visualize how you will perform in the position you're applying for. The use of action verbs, rather than words like did or completed, will add interest to your resume and paint a vivid picture of your experiences. A strong resume will make a great first impression with the hiring manager, which is the first milestone along your path towards landing your dream job. So, now that you know how to write a resume, your challenge is to build on the first draft that you completed at the end of the last video. In the description box below, you will find 4 documents to help you with this process. First, use the suggestions in the ATS-friendly resume to add details to your experiences that show how you supported the teams you've worked with. Next, use the awesome action verb list to upgrade passive phrases such as was tasked with or helped with, so you can effectively describe the valuable contributions you've made. Finally, use the summary formula to fill out the summary section at the top of your resume draft. This should provide some context about the position you're applying for and a brief overview of your most relevant skills. A resume sample is also available so you can see what a good resume looks like. Remember, the resume should fit on a single page, so you may need to adjust your margins, font size, and line spacing to condense your text. Save your work when you're done, because we'll be optimizing your resume for ATS screening in the next video. Thank you for watching. Did you enjoy this video? If so, be sure to subscribe because we'll be posting lots of content that helps you along your journey towards landing your dream job.